In most fabrics, it's important for pants to follow the grain lines, either horizontally or vertically, because it just helps them fall better. Yes, it is very funny. Do you hear my parrot laughing? That's my parakeet. You sometimes hear him in the video. He's laughing at me. Look what I did. That's another mistake when making pants. I was only supposed to sew to the crotch on the front. My mind isn't really here today, but this is what happened. So I have a one-legged pant. The nice thing is, in sewing, don't be scared of sewing. So you make a mistake, you undo the mistake. Or, hopefully, the first few times you use inexpensive fabric, like I've suggested. That way, if you make a really huge, unfixable mistake, well, you're not too deep in the hole. But I just wanted to show you this interesting situation. Now, remember, they look really high in the front, and the back looks high too, doesn't it? Look what happens when I sit down. So, the back is fine. It's actually even a little bit too low, but once I put the waistband on, it'll be fine. The front, I want it to match the back. So, you know, general. I'll just make a general line where I want to cut it. That in turn will remedy this problem. See, because what I'm going to do is cut it shorter, cut the waist shorter. Oh, it's kind of cold and I'm a little too bundled up. So I'll cut the waist shorter, then I'll put the waistband on, and this will be tighter, so that in turn will pull the fabric up. And this bagginess will disappear from the front. Just measuring to make sure it's even on both sides. And then around to the back, we'll sort of make it. The back was fine, but we sort of got to ease it into the back. See, I kind of did that. And more or less line everything up. And this, we want it. So we're lining this up. And there. We want this here. I'll just kind of cut that there. So it matches. There. That should be right. Had I known it was going to be so thready, I wouldn't have used it. But I've already started and I just got to finish it. But next time if I use this fabric, I'll cut the pieces out first and then I'll zigzag stitch along the edges so it doesn't keep getting unraveled. I've got to be very careful at this point, since I cut off the stopper, that I don't accidentally pull the zipper up and the zip part will come off the pants. Because then to get it back on, I'll have to unsew and it's a mess. So fold one side over to have a neat edge and do the same on the other end. And then we'll sew that. Now do the same for the two side edges. This side, fold it over and sew it in place and do it so it's neat on all four sides. When you're looking at it right side, with the right side facing you, you won't see any raw edges. Fold and wrap the waistband all the way around the top, and sew, as you see I've done here, sew along the very edge so that both edges are caught in the seam, and just sew all the way around. I'm going to sew a button on these. I wanted to point out, you might have noticed at one point in the video that I cut the back. That was optional. You don't have to do that. I like to do it because I think it makes my rear end look bigger. Thanks for watching.